Hello there. I've got to say that UK and in fact worldwide food security is under threat and government policies seem intent on making things worse. Food security was looking well iffy prior to the Russia-Ukraine war, and that seems to have poured petrol on an already dangerous situation. All you have to do is take a look around the web to see how worried farmers are now that their base prices are going through the roof, costs that have to be passed on to the rest of us. Farmers have 4 F's to worry about: fuel, feed, fertiliser and finance, and none of those is looking safe or reasonably priced for them right now. But in many cases these are base costs that UK farmers are no longer able to afford in the first place, so many farmers are cutting back on food production, just at a time when we need more food being produced in the UK, not less. Liam Halligan of GB News did an excellent piece on this during his On the Money slot today. And the government has an exit plan to pay farmers a lump sum if they want to retire. But what farmers are calling for is government support so that they can keep production going and increase it where possible. If not, we will be searching the world to pay huge prices for more food imports and using our deep pockets to take food from people who arguably need it more than we do. Or some of us will be using their deep pockets, because there are reports that demand for UK food bank support is ramping up. And as the cost of living crisis increases, which the experts say is inevitable, then people will be giving less of their food to the food banks, just when the vulnerable need it. And the experts do say it's going to get a lot worse. Right now there is only one destination for us here: the conversion of the UK economy from a generally free economy into a government-driven command economy where rationing and price controls are imposed on everything from electricity to gas to food to drink to petrol and diesel. And the taxpayer, or more likely government debt, will pick up the difference. It won't matter how much dosh you've got, you'll be rationed. But the black market will thrive. But this is not just the UK. This tsunami will be hitting the entire global population all at the same time. But all we hear about in the UK is land being turned over to wind turbines, solar panels, biofuel and houses for all those that we let into the country, when the most important thing is food for people to eat. And don't take my word for it, just use your favourite search engine to find this stuff out for yourself. We are being led either by serial incompetence or worse into a global food crisis that will affect us all, even here in the relatively wealthy UK. And people wonder why we're being urged to eat insects and factory-produced Frankenstein meat. Yes, chemically manufactured frankenmeat and frankenmilk, as well as insects, will be the staple diet of the world's proletariat going forwards. That's why they're being pushed, and to work they have to be consumed on a vast scale to be economical, and who knows what they'll be putting in that gunk. And at the same time, traditional farming is being driven into becoming uneconomic, so as to wither on the vine. But those that end up living in the Hunger Games styled gated communities will be safe and living off the fat of the natural land. To get the planet into this position either took row after row after row of accidents and coincidences, or